Hello, my beautiful people, and welcome. In today's video, I am going to be sharing with you my skincare routine, my quick and simple makeup routine, along with answering questions that my clients will usually ask me about how I maintain my habits while traveling and how I maintain my shape. I can't wait to explain and share with you guys the tips that have honestly changed my life. So I'm always looking like a baddie no matter where I am. So let's get into the video. If you are new to my channel, my name is Shanice. I am one of your favorite YouTubers, and for so many reasons. On this channel, we talk about reinventing yourself while discovering who your own dream woman is. And if you are on that journey, I hope along the way you hit that like button, that subscribe button, because you're gonna have a really good time here as I pour into you. You're gonna learn a lot. Now let's get into the details of my makeup. And this top is also from Zara. Let me show you. So cute. Recently, I got a few pieces from Zara. So if you'd like to see that in a video, comment below and I will show you. So today is day one of my period. And yesterday I filmed my workout and I was surprised how my stomach was snatched. I had symptoms of getting my period, but usually I'll get a little bit of bloating and I am not bloated at all. So I think it's also because of the tips that I'm going to mention. Symptoms that I got was this pimple. Like, what is that? Anyways, let's move on. She's slowly going down now that the time of the month has started. Anyways, let's get into the skincare routine. I use Soap and Glory for my face wash. It also has vitamin C and yuzu extract in it. I stumbled upon this product by accident. I had a trip in Vegas and I had forgotten my face wash at home. I went into Target. I got a travel size of this product, and when I tell you, after a week I saw a huge difference in my skin. Even my man was like, wow, what are you doing differently? I started using this product by an accident. So then I got the bigger bottle and I've been using this bigger bottle for about a year now. I go through a bottle maybe every 2 months. Of course, I traveled with it all throughout Europe. Ooh, there's nothing like a fresh face. Next up, witch hazel. Smells so good. Next up, vitamin C. Currently, I'm on a journey of just really healing my skin, and honestly, I did not do myself any favors being in Europe because I ate so much sugar in the first few weeks of arriving here. I'm getting hungry, so let's go and try something because I haven't tried anything yet. This looks so good. What do you want, a pizza? Yes. And then can I do... Oh, so good. Macaroons on the side. So cute.
And?
Co, niedobra wyza?
No.
Aha.
Dobra. And I thought that, I'm not gonna get any pimples. I'm not gonna get any breakouts. And honey, I did. And I'm not okay with them. I'm not. But I have to. You honestly have to become aware of what you do to cause any reactions your skin has. And I know that if I want to have good skin, I cannot be eating like crap often. I cannot be indulging in sugar often. And I don't usually eat sugar, but I think anymore like that. But I think because I was just getting off the plane, just fresh in a new country, and we know the food in Europe is amazing, that I just went crazy. I would walk by any other dessert places and I would just be like, I want to try that. I want to try this. I want to try that. So that is all for the skin. Now let's do the baby hair real quick. Now I'm just gonna do my baby hair real quick before I do my makeup. And honestly, I stopped doing too much baby hair on my wig. So I just do the side burns. What is it? I just do, yeah, the side burns. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. I am going to be providing you with tips that every woman should just have in her staple to feel at her best, whether you're on a trip or you're at home and you need a routine. You need a set of non-negotiable habits that are in your daily routine. These are daily staples. First things first, tip number one, as I go in with black eyeshadow on my brows, tip number one is going to be stay active, because that is truly going to help you when it comes to your weight loss goals or maintaining your shape. Now, I have been traveling for the past month and I will still continue to travel this month. And what has helped me maintain my shape so far, okay, has been just moving around, getting in my steps. I always give my clients step goals, but I do tell them based on their goals, they still have to do a certain amount of cardio that challenges your cardiovascular health at least 4 to 5 times a week. And you are going to need to be training your heart, your cardiovascular health. You can do a circuit, or you could do circuit intervals as well on a cardio machine, or you can do HIIT workouts. Steps won't just do it for you, only going for walks every single day at the same pace. Although you are going to see results in your physique, you will not reap the benefits of your cardiovascular health unless you are challenging your health every now and then. Now I'm going to line up my brows with the Studio Fix Matte Concealer. I like to do my brows first. I feel like it just sets the tone for the entire face of how I want it to look. I mean, I feel like I do my makeup the same all the time anyways, so there's that. Listen, ladies, a lot of you guys aren't aware that you are underactive. Even in your job, it doesn't require you to move around too much, or maybe you work from home so you don't realize that you don't put in enough steps. You may be eating 1 to 2 meals a day, but you're consuming meals that are higher in calories rather than whole foods that are lower in calories and provide more nutrients. If you just Uber Eats yourself some Chipotle, you are still going to be consuming about a 2,000 calorie meal. That is my macro goal for the day. And you're not moving around, so you didn't even burn anything you ate in that first 2,000 calorie meal. This is why understanding nutrition and macros is so important. Also, not eating out so often is important. I was watching B. Simone yesterday, and she was explaining that she's lived in her condo for a few years now, and she's only cooked once or twice. And she was explaining the cost of how much everything would add up when she ordered breakfast, when she ordered this, when she ordered that. She also mentioned that she would only cook when she had a partner, if her partner wanted her to cook. I need you guys to be cooking for yourself, like nutritious meals. I need you guys to be intentional with your choices when it comes to whether you're in the mood or not. You have to be fueling your body because you love your body, because you want to be in this world, because you want to enjoy your life, and you don't want to have so much inflammation or gut health issues. You need to cook. You need to cook your food, and not just because your man is hungry or because your kids are hungry. It's because you overall need to cook food from home and control the ingredients, control everything that you put in your, at least 80% of what you put in your body, you should know what you're putting in your body. Eyebrows are on point. So I just blend out my concealer. So some of y'all don't walk around enough for you to burn enough calories to help you with your weight loss journey or your maintenance goal. And so, or wherever I am, whether I'm home, whether I'm on vacation, I'm always prioritizing the bare minimum, which is basic steps. So I always have a step goal. Minimum for me per day is going to be 10,000. If you struggle with getting 10,000, then aim for 5,000, even aim for 3,000. But your goal overall should just be to move your body, because you're not moving your body at all. If a man called you up and he said, hey, I'm down the street, can you come meet me? You would be up and ready to go. No matter what, I need you to be chasing after your goals like you'd be chasing after a man. Because a lot of you guys would rather chase after a man than chase after your goals. And then you're in this same cycle of always complaining, this man is treating you like crap, you got nothing, da 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 da, but you don't do anything for yourself, okay? So why are you chasing people and not chasing after your goals? A man who will actually respect you is a man that sees that you respect yourself. Tip number 2, ladies, is going to be stay hydrated. And a lot of y'all are parched. A lot of y'all are thirsty, not just for attention, but thirsty, like you are dehydrated. Let me tell you something. You are not going to feel at your best. You're going to feel sluggish. You're going to feel tired if you are dehydrated. Why is it that the first thing in the morning that you want to pick up is a coffee filled with a lot of heavy cream and a lot of sugar? Or juice? Not even thank you, Lord, for simple mineral water. You want to pick up juice and all of these beverages that are just going to have you not feeling that great. You're going to have a crash. Some of you guys even start your morning with energy drinks that have high amounts of caffeine. It's not okay. Hydration is honestly going to help improve your skin, boost your energy levels. You're going to feel at your best when you're hydrated. If you're struggling with staying hydrated and just drinking your water, I would say get a really small water bottle. Oh my God, I'm so sorry, guys. I am now doing my foundation base. So I'm going in with the Studio Fix Everyday Wear Concealer in the shade NW50 from MAC. If I didn't already mention, all my products that I really use are from MAC Cosmetics. It's just been that way. Maybe I should switch it up, but I don't know. I like it. Anyways, a lot of y'all don't realize that you're dehydrated. And you can always look at how much water you drink, how much you consume, especially if you're a person that eats a lot of salty, greasy food. Your body's then going to hold on to way more water because of the high sodium. And listen, if you want to see results in your physique and you're not so inflamed and swollen and you have cortisol face, you need to hydrate yourself, okay? Hydrate yourself. And I don't mean drink coffee or drink like juice because it's made with water. I mean like drink water and reduce your salt, which is going to be number 3. You want to make sure to be cautious about how much sodium you're intaking every single day. So personally for me, I like to add salt to my meals because I cook a lot of my food from home. And so because I cook my food from home, that fresh food is going to have the least amount of sodium. For example, if you go to a fast food restaurant, they're going to have over 1,000 to 2,000 milligrams of sodium in your food, in one chicken nugget, in one burger. That is way more that one should consume in their entire day. So a lot of people don't really understand that they really have to pay attention to the sodium content on that nutritional label on your foods, whether you're buying processed, warmed up dinners, meats, chicken nuggets, anything that you buy, you really have to pay attention to the nutritional facts. And that's again why you shouldn't be eating out so often, because what happens is it throws your body off. Your hormones are off. You're prone to get pimples. Like, that is what happens when you're consuming so much sodium and grease, and then you get high cholesterol. The body is just out of whack. And I remember I was on the phone with a client yesterday, and I was just telling her, I'm like, imagine how many women are complaining about them having the same diagnosis. So many women are complaining that they have PCOS. So many women are complaining that they have IBS. So many women are complaining that they're having a hard time getting pregnant. These lashes are linked in my Amazon storefront. It's crazy how many women have the same or similar symptoms. And look at what women are choosing to eat. A lot of women, you'll talk to them, they say, I don't like to cook at home. Or if they're cooking or eating anything from their home, it's processed food. It's anything that you can quickly warm up or just toss in the air fryer. And look, I toss a lot of things in the air fryer, but I will season my salmon, and I'll get fresh salmon, I'll get fresh chicken, I'll get fresh anything, potatoes, and I will throw it, sweet potatoes, and I will then put it in the air fryer. But you guys are already buying these pre-made fries, potato hash browns, these pre-made cut up already potatoes, and you haven't already looked at the ingredients that are inside of what you're buying. It's so important because all of that is going to add up to how you feel. And you got to look at the sodium content, okay? Really pay attention to that, because yeah, when I go to restaurants, I tell them not to put any additional salt, no oil on my food, because I am not a person who likes oily food and salty food. We bought some chicken breast here in Spain, and I immediately noticed that this chicken was so salty, and I was like, nah, this is not like fresh chicken. This is like chicken that they did something to, because it's so salty. Yeah, no. So we just ended up getting some chicken breast. We'll see how that. But yeah, no. Not saying that, meat, not saying that, you can't have foods and meats and stuff that already have sodium in it. You just got to pay attention to how much sodium is in these things. Honestly, I can tell it's a struggle for me to make a video today. I'm just trying my best. Yeah, this is another reason why my partner and I usually stay at Airbnbs. Actually, I am the reason why my partner stays at Airbnbs, because when I met him, he did not know anything about this Airbnb life. I was like, nah, anywhere we're going, I need to cook my food, because if I'm staying more than 2 days anywhere, I need to at least be able to cook my breakfast and have a few snacks around. I'm not really good at multitasking, but let me tell you guys what I'm using. I am using the 24-hour Studio Fix Smooth Wear Concealer in the shade NC45, but usually I'm using NC48. They just didn't have 48, and I didn't have time for it to be shipped to me. So I'm using 45 today. This will be my first beat with it on, so we'll see how it's gonna look. I don't like my face looking too ashy. I like everything to look, seamless. So let's see what it does. If y'all are finding the tips helpful so far, comment below. so I can make more videos like this, because I just plan on getting sexier, wiser, overall better, and I want you to be on the same wave and journey with me. So I'm like, let me tell the girls what they need to know, because yeah, so y'all need to make sure you're cautious about that sodium. Read the labels. Read the labels. It's super duper important. Or which leads to number 4, ladies. It's so important to eat more real food, like consume way more real food than fast food, than takeout, than processed food. I want you to sit down and I want you to analyze your choices, okay? Have you been eating more whole foods, or have you been eating a lot of processed food? Anything that comes out of a box, that's pretty much going to be your processed food. Anything that somebody actually had to mix up and make, and that's going to be like bread. You got cookies. You've got lunch meat, macaroni. You've got the already made sweet potato fries. Have you been cooking more whole foods that are higher in nutrients and fresher? Sorry, again, I'm really terrible at multitasking, y'all. I'm using bentonite powder, and I just put it in a little container when I'm traveling. So it's almost done. I gotta go find a new setting powder because this is not gonna last me till my birthday. So yeah, you gotta just make sure you're consuming more whole foods. Whole foods are gonna provide you with the nutrients and the energy that you need. If you find yourself really low in motivation, low in energy, your hormones are imbalanced constantly, your doctor is like, girl, what are you doing? You don't feel good, you feel tired, you want to stay in bed more often, you don't feel like going to the gym, you can go through phases of depression, just a lot of things where you feel like your hormones are imbalanced. This is going to come down to the foods that you eat. I cleaned my makeup brushes yesterday, so they are just feeling so much nicer on the skin. Whew. Now I'm just gonna go on the perimeter of my face with MAC Studio Fix Powder Plus Foundation in the shade NW55. So I believe my foundation shade was NW50, and it's on a cooler side because I don't like that yellowy tone to makeup. So this is more on the cooler side, and then my concealer is on the warmer side. Yeah, if you just find that you're really imbalanced and you're always constantly questioning what's going on with your body, you need to really check what you're eating. It's so important for you to look and assess, am I eating more fast food or processed food, or am I eating enough nutritional foods? Do you eat salads, vegetables? Gal, why are you not eating your vegetables? What? The minute we became an adult, we just forgot to take care of ourselves, right? Well, I bless our parents for trying their best for what they knew at the time. And then all of a sudden we became adults thinking that we got this, but we stopped learning and we stopped asking questions. It's so important to, now I'm going to go in with this spoolie and just fix my eyebrows. I don't like a harsh eyebrow, so this is going to just blend it out and just make it look a little fluffier. Yeah, it's so important to ask questions. If you're not asking questions, doing research, you're not going to learn anything, right? You're not going to learn anything. And it's so important when you hear something on the internet, do your research and follow up. Don't go off of what you heard on the internet. Now it looks like I have a unibrow, but I always fix it. So there's no like harsh eyebrow line. There you go. That's what we're looking like so far. Which leads me to number 5, ladies. you gotta have a probiotic or digestive enzyme. Realize there are so many signs that your gut is sending you that it needs help. It's saying, SOS, baby, come save me. You should not wake up constipated all the time. You should not wake up feeling bloated or puffy or inflamed all the time. If you're constantly eating breads and sugar and donuts and sweet drinks, and trust me, even one pump makes a huge difference. Like, you are always going to have, you're always going to feel off, right? Everything is imbalanced. Look at where the world is growing. Women cannot digest a lot of the things, like women and men cannot digest a lot of what is given to us nowadays. So you need to have a probiotic or a digestive enzyme to help break down what your body cannot break down, okay? Especially if you're eating terribly often. Yes, I said terribly because fast food is terrible if you eat that every day. Yes, 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 it is terrible. I'm going in with the blush, your favorite blush that I don't know where I got it from, and I have not gone to Sephora yet to look for it. But when I do, I will be telling you what brand this is. I've had this blush for years. I am so excited for when these pimples get off my face. I'm like, I'm not eating any sugar until my birthday because this is not acceptable. I'm okay with not being a baddie for like 4 or 5 days, but you know, I'm on day two, and I'm already like, yeah, no, I need to be a baddie. 360 days out of the year. 360 days out of the year. So, this right here is just, it's what sugar does to you. Can you imagine? Dairy too. Dairy. I don't think I've talked enough about dairy on this chat. You guys got to be really careful with how much dairy you're consuming. If you like ice cream and just a lot of things, like, don't have your protein shake with dairy in it, or protein shakes that are already pre-made but they have dairy in them. Honey, no. Okay. Find something, find a protein powder, find any drink that you can consume. If you like cereal, do almond milk or oat milk or lactose free. But if you like cheese, you're gonna need to have a probiotic to help break down, again, what your body cannot. And if you like cheese, and it's just something that you cannot eat often, because this is what is gonna happen, but it's gonna look worse. Okay, I've been there, I've had the scars, I've had it all, and I'm just like, I don't want that, because I turn heads on the daily. People, this is my money maker. Okay, this is going to allow you to have options, for you to be the picker, not the chaser. Let me say that again. For you to be the picker and not the chaser. Because I remember being on the side where I was chasing people to respect me, to see my beauty, to see my worth. But I wasn't taking care of myself, okay? And now that I take care of myself, honey, if you want to walk in and out, you're staying on the out. Honey, now I have options, and my man knows that. I'm not sure what tip we're on, so I'm gonna say number 6. Tip number 6 is going to be, you want to avoid sugar in your first meal and your last, but mostly stay away from sugar in your first meal. How are you waking up to eating cereals first thing in the morning, or a chocolate croissant, or even just going through a drive-thru and ordering a whole caramel latte or frappuccino or anything with whipped cream on it or extra chocolate drizzle? What? You are throwing off your body so badly. I'm not sure how anyone's going down on you, because what? That is just too much. All that sugar in your body, you're gonna have so much bacteria. Your body's not gonna be able to function. Give me one second. Time for my lip combo. 3-day lip combo. Chestnut for the liner and Dangerous Curves for the gloss. Both are from MAC, of course. It took me years to work on until I realized I had to bake my cravings. I had to like make anything that I was craving. Now that I'm in an Airbnb in Spain, they don't really have the ingredients that I like to use when I'm baking things. So I noticed that when I would come across the bakery, I would be overindulging in this refined sugar. And then now look at my face. I thought it wouldn't affect me, but look at my face. And I know that is from sugar and dairy and salt and grease. Trust me, without these breakouts, I'm always 2000%. I'm still 1,000, but you know what I mean? I'm trying to save you, and I had to give myself this tough love. Like, girl, what are you doing? What did you do to your face? I was overindulging in sugar, but again, not for the first, but not in the first meal. So can you imagine if you're having your sugar in the first meal and then you have sugar consistently throughout your day, you grab a drink, and then when you come home you have some cookies, or you have an ice cream, or you just, you know, there's no routine, there's no balance, there's no nutrition, there's no proper nourishment in your routine. And that is so important that people don't realize. This life is all about balance. And sometimes when you go overboard and you overindulge, like, there are consequences to everything that we don't put balance to or boundaries to. And I can attest to that because y'all have never seen my face this crazy. Thank you guys for doing makeup with me today. You just want to avoid sugar in the first meal. I also don't have carbs in the first meal because things like cereals and stuff first thing in the morning, sugar, heavy carbs are just going to make you tired throughout the day. You'll have a spike in your energy and then you'll crash. You're not going to feel that good. You're also going to have brain fog. There's so much that happens to your brain, to the way that the body is supposed to function first thing in the morning. So personally for me, I do not have carbs or sugars in the morning. I will stick to a high protein and a moderate fats kind of meal first thing in the morning. So since I've been in Europe, I've been doing 2 or 3 eggs, or I'll do 2 eggs and a half of an avocado, or I'll do, now I got egg whites, so I'll do 1 egg with a bit of egg whites and avocado. And then for my second meal, I'll have my fruits, and I'll have carbs. I'll either have like chicken and rice, or I'll have a yogurt parfait, but no drinks, no sugary drinks, no sugary coffees first thing in the morning. I have been doing lemon water, hot water and lemon first thing in the morning. I hope this video helped, ladies. Drop some love down below.